Welcome back to Grilling with Rubes. Join me in my series Experimenting with Steak. We're putting steak to the ultimate test with unconventional wild methods, unexpected seasonings to downright insane ideas. This is steak like you've never seen before. Today I'm going to be making a steak seasoned with an espresso rub and finished with a black garlic paste. It's bold, it's experimental, but will it taste great? Let's find out. Stick around. I know you're going to love it. So let's get grilling. So first we're going to start out by making our Espresso Cocoa Rub. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of your favorite espresso. And here I have a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. And then the sweet element here I have a tablespoon of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then a teaspoon of smoked paprika, teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And then give everything a good mix. Now we're going to make our black garlic paste. So this black garlic right here, I got off of Amazon. And basically this garlic has been fermented for about 90 days. Doesn't look very appetizing like this. So we're going to use about 6 cloves. And so into our mortar and pestle, we're going to grind these guys up. And so go ahead and crush all the black garlic. Let's get in there. It's going to take a little bit of work. And into our garlic paste, I've got a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. And get a fork into there, because that's going to take a little bit of work to get it into a paste. Now don't worry about it too much, so take your time. If you want, you can also use a food processor. It might speed up the process a little bit. And if we have few chunks of garlic, that's not going to hurt at all. Straight out of the can, these were fantastic just to eat on their own. They're very, very sweet. I'm going to try that a little bit. Oh, just sweet. I think this is going to add a deep, rich umami richness to the steak and a bit of sweetness and tang. So I'm looking forward to it. See what happens. All right, so our charcoal is just about ashed over on the top. We're going to go ahead and pour it. Just to 1/2 of the grill. And I'm going to bring all the charcoal over to this 1/2. Want this side nice and hot for direct heat. And so in this recipe, I'm using New York strip steaks. The last few recipes I did use ribeye steak. I'm going to try the New York strip, which is a great cut as well. You can use porterhouse, fillets, whatever you prefer. Okay, and we can see the great marbling that we have on these steaks. Beautiful. They're probably about 3/4 of a pound each. And onto our regular steak, we're just going to put salt, pepper, and garlic. That's all we're going to use. And I'm just going to dab both steaks here with just a little bit of avocado oil. Not too much. Just rub that in a little bit. A good amount of kosher salt. Got black pepper. And then also some granulated garlic. Flip avocado oil. And then we want to get the sides a little bit too. Don't forget the sides, that's also important. And then on to our experiment steak. Rub some of that avocado oil in. Next, let's take our Espresso Cocoa Rub and generously apply that seasoning in. We want a nice crust. And I'm really looking forward to the flavors on this steak. Pat that in. Okay, on to the next side. A little dab of our avocado oil. And in with our coffee rub. I'm going to have a great balance of the espresso rub. Got a smoky, earthy bitterness, and it's going to have a hint of sweetness. All right, so our grill is all set. I'm gonna go ahead and put our grill grate in, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of our grill spray on the grill grate so our steaks don't stick. Okay, and then on with our experiment steak, and then our regular steak. Good char on that. See there, beautiful. As I've said before, flipping often is the key to the ultimate crust. Grill marks are not that important to me. I want to develop a nice, rich crust. Okay, so let's check our temperature. All right, so we're already at 127. On with our paste. Gonna take a brush, nice thin layer. I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Now I'm gonna give our other side, our experiment steak, a nice coating of that black garlic paste. All right, so it's time. Our steaks have reached a temperature. I'm also gonna flash up on the screen some of the temperatures that I go by. I prefer a medium rare to medium steak. When I make a steak for my wife, she prefers it a little bit more like a medium to medium well. So use whatever temperature and doneness you prefer, and I'm sure it's going to be great. Here we are. By the way, great seasoning on it. Definitely juicy. The basic seasoning, no problems there. I definitely would eat that in a heartbeat. Still got a lot of juice in it. There we go again. No, great cut. New York strip, perfect. Even at a grade of choice, didn't dry out whatsoever. All right, so on next, the one I've been wanting to try, our experiment steak. Oh, wow. Taste that coffee. The espresso is right there. But then you get the cocoa, get the brown sugar, get the sweetness. What a great balance. Really enjoying that. I dipped it in that garlic paste a little bit more. Oh, packed with flavor. You gotta try it, you guys. I think the family's really gonna love this. Oh yeah, gotta love it. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Our third video in my series, experimenting with steak, was another success. I don't know if I can go wrong with these experiments. I mean, they've all been fantastic, and I definitely would recommend this. The Espresso Cocoa Rub with the black garlic paste. It's a fantastic combination. Try out this recipe. Stay tuned for my next video where I experiment with the flavors of gorgonzola cheese and combine it with pears to grill the ultimate steak. If you're enjoying my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, watch for my upcoming videos. And if there's anything that you'd like me to make, please post it in the comments below. See you next time.